I'm Sean Mackin from YELLOWCARD, and you're watching All the Rage TV. I am filled with excitement. We haven't been in France for 5 years. We've had a little bit of misfortune for our European tours. We had to cancel a couple tours because my singer had vocal cord surgery. So for us to come back and after the release of a new record, When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes, and to play in Paris for a sold-out crowd is amazing. The recording was a lot of fun, and it was very stressful. It was such a pleasure to work with Neil Abron again. He's the best producer in the world, and for him to be a part of our band, we've worked with him on many different recordings. It's so much fun. But this recording in particular, usually we have about 8 weeks to write songs together as like pre-production. We only had like 2 or 3 weeks. Usually it's maybe 10 weeks of recording, and we only did 6.5. So it was very condensed, but I think we were coming off a little bit of a break, so we captured a lot of that energy. Sort of, it had like a renewal effect, and because it was so short, it didn't allow us to overthink the recording process. I think it captured a very authentic YELLOWCARD sound. I don't know if it's the most accomplished, but it's been the most fun because we all are so focused in the same direction. We're all on the same page. Unfortunately, it hasn't always been like that because, you know, with 5 different members, you know, there have been different paths, and some people have, you know, chosen to do other things instead of focusing on the music. And, you know, I think that most artists have a period like that where they kind of drift, or maybe it's a little darker or whatnot. And so what was important for us is we came off of a 2-year hiatus where we weren't able to overcome obstacles that were bigger than the band. Like our record label went out of business, the economy was really bad in the United States and of course in the world. So those things started to affect how we were able to do things and work together. So instead of, you know, forcing it and maybe being unhappy through those times, we took a step back to figure out what was important to us, spend some time with our family, and I think that was captured in our music. And, you know, I look back at some other records. Paper Walls is actually a record I'm very proud of, that I think that the songwriting was really, really focused and exciting because it was at the beginning of this sort of downtime for us. It was very difficult for us to get to the next level on that record. So I feel like When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes actually picks up right there, and we're building so much momentum, and it's so fun. It's just really, really exciting to be in YELLOWCARD right now. So this may end up being our most accomplished record.
I cannot hold this anymore. My hands are tired of only waiting to let go, and I am waiting.
I think currently my favorite song right now for our record, When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes, is a song called With You Around. We didn't have this song written right away. Ryan came in to visit me. I currently live in Seattle. We were just sitting around my coffee table writing songs, and we started playing this, and the verse was, you know, kind of fun and had like a good rhythm, and we're like, okay, that could be cool. And we got into the last week of the studio, you know, maybe 2 months later, and we still didn't have like a chorus, and we were kind of very stressful because this is kind of like the last song on the record, and it came together, it seemed like on the last day. But now when we play the song live, the audience, the way they react to it and the singing and the energy is so much fun. So right now I think With You Around is one of my favorite songs.
Whoa, my arms are tired of picking up what I put down. You're all I think of still. I'm gonna miss you every day.
I wouldn't say our fans are crazy. We appreciate like usually the long distances they drive. We had some friends recently for a show in Italy visit from Russia or drive all day from Rome, which was about 8 hours. But one thing that stands out, and it's so funny, we did a signing actually in England and a girl came up, she goes, "I want you to have a coconut," and she gave me a coconut, and it was just completely random, but I remember the girl that gave me the coconut. It's just weird, but that's pretty wild. Like, no one's ever given me a coconut before, so it's pretty funny. I mean, we get to, you know, sign this and sign me here, but that's like normal music stuff. The coconut thing was just weird. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this coconut? I carried it for 3 days, but then I had to throw it away. Pretty weird, huh? My best memory. I don't know if I have like one favorite memory. I have a favorite song that I love to play. It's a song called Believe, and there is a point in that song almost every night where I'm almost overwhelmed with emotion. Write songs, and I meet these people that they tell me, you know, that they enjoy our songs, or they help us through our songs, help them through tough times. But just to see how much that song means to so many different people, I think it's sort of a rolling memory. Every night is amazing. We don't really have any like goals set for this year. I think it was really important for us to tour different parts of the world. You know, this year for the first time YELLOWCARD played in Russia, and in the Philippines we're going to China and Jakarta, which is really exciting. It was also very important for us to go to places that we haven't been in 5 years, like France, like Brazil, Germany, and Italy, and so in England. So it was very important for us not just to focus on the United States, which is something that we had done in the past, but go to the cities and the countries that we've missed, you know, for X amount of years. And so I'm really, really happy with the release of When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes, and the opportunity to play all these countries. And I know that in 2012, it's our goal to play all of the same cities, maybe not even once, but twice next year. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing. From YELLOWCARD, thank you guys very, 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 very much. Merci beaucoup, and we hope to see you very soon. Thank you.
Look at me and listen close, so I can tell you how I feel before I go. Just a year